we've democratized the ability to create AR content. That's what LiDAR on your phone is now, right? You can just scan objects and upload them, okay? And so the technology is enabling this, right? So that's the first thing, is just sharing content. And then NFT technology is now making it very simple for you to monetize, because that's what NFTs are. They're structures that enable you to, create content that's programmable, that allows you to monetize, right? And then, again, the simple concept is we've divided up the world. So now we're saying, if we're moving to the Internet of Places, right? Because now the internet's not just on your hard drive or on your computer per se, or on your phone. It's all around you. It's immersive. But now you can own those places, right? And so it's, once you think about it, it all makes sense. Oh shit, I'm able to put all this content all over the place, and I'm also now able to own those places. And if I own those places, I'm able to, benefit. I'm able to own the platform and benefit from what everyone does in those places. SuperWorld is a set of 3 analogies, right? And so the first analogy I use is Pokemon Go, which is an analogy for adding digital information to the real world, right? So you have a world, I have a world, brands have world. There's an infinite number of filters in SuperWorld, right? And so if I'm in New York or LA or Miami or Beijing or Tokyo or Madrid, anywhere in the world, you could say, Hrish, why don't you check out my world? And I could walk around, and you've left me things. You've left a hologram of yourself somewhere, totally interactive. I can, talk to you. You've left photos and videos in different places. You've left messages at your favorite restaurants about what I should eat and drink. You've personalized the real world in augmented reality. So the first part of the analogy, Pokemon Go. The second part of the analogy, Foursquare. It's a data analogy. So if there's an infinite number of virtual worlds, lots of data. So on the data side, we believe in permissioned use of data. What that means is you get paid for your data monetization. You are in crypto to use SuperWorld. And then other thing is we take that user activity and we benefit the real world. So as an example of that, when you buy virtual land in SuperWorld, we'll plant a tree in the real world. We've partnered with, it's all about improving people's lives in the real world. How do we enhance the real world itself, right? And then the third part of the analogy is monopoly, which is we've divided the surface of the earth into 64 billion virtual blocks. Each block covers a city block of land. And so if you buy a block, you get a share of any of the commerce that happens on that block: advertising, e-commerce, digital commerce, data analytics, and gaming. The beauty of SuperWorld is we're a virtual world that's mapped on top of the real world. So one aspect of that is augmented reality, right? And so that is where you're in the real world, you're in Central Park in New York, and you're looking at augmented reality, digital content around you in the real world.
Explain how you do that. You have your phone and you're going around like this?
Yeah, your phone now, but later glasses or audio as an example, right? So augmented reality doesn't have to be just visual. It could be, you're going on an audio tour, or you're sitting in the park, you have some audio on, you're talking to your friend who's in the park too, right? You're having a live conversation, but then other people are virtually popping in to Central Park virtually, and they have the audio that you have too. So they're talking to you and they're avatars.
Oh, wow. Like a clubhouse in real world.
Clubhouse in real world. You're in the real world in the park, and the clubhouse is taking place all around you. That's coming. That's what's coming. That's what's coming. What I've talked to you about is augmented reality, right? But now what we could do is, we can go totally virtual from any location, right? So, again, you can go from that location, whether you're putting on a VR headset, right? And you're going totally virtual, or you're looking around on your phone and it's not augmented reality anymore, it's totally virtual environment. So you can go from AR to VR. And if you can't attend that concert in Central Park, right, you could virtually be there by attending virtually, either a total VR concert, or you can see what's happening in that concert through a live feed and access augmented reality content too. How do you empower people's personal passions,
Mm.
right? So, as AI takes over, there's a lot of things that, we're going to not have to do anymore because, the AI, machine learning is going to replace a lot of these jobs, right? And so, I think we're going to have to be more creative. And so there are ways like we're seeing already happening with influencers and creators and all these things that exist. How can we utilize the platform to benefit people that want to, create content or share with the world what they are passionate about? And so one of our investment partners calls it passionware, but that's something that's, I think, pretty exciting for us. On the legal side, we founded SuperWorld as a U.S. corporation, Delaware C corp, right? And we're further tokenizing. So there's certain structures there on the token side. We'll have a token issuing entity and likely a foundation and things like that, which will be overseas. But yeah, we start off as a very classical US based C corp. And again, it kind of demonstrates, our interest in accessing, the best equity investors from around the world, as well as with our token, again, enabling things on the token side that, again, optimize structuring of that. And then, on the technology side, on the AR VR side, we're built on ARKit, AR Core, Apple and Google. We're built on Unity engine as well. And so the idea there, as we think of the tech, is we're very long-term oriented. We want to build on platforms that our customers are using. So Apple and Google, will build on Oculus. We're software agnostic, right? We're hardware agnostic. We'll be on, every pair of glasses that comes out that makes sense to build on. We'll be on, haptic suits. We'll be on audio. We're already on desktop and mobile. And so again, hardware agnostic, and then we're platform agnostic and blockchain interoperable. We're on Ethereum right now. We'll be on Solana. We'll be on Polygon. Whatever we are doing is really long-term focused and customer obsessed. We want to know where our customers are and build what they want, and they are everywhere, right? And so that's where we are on the software, hardware, and technology side.
I've realized from this podcast that never again am I going to record a podcast where I don't have a live stream or a Facebook Live, Instagram Live, Twitter Live, because I know because of SuperWorld's popularity and buzz in the marketplace, people should be asking questions right now, and I'd be like doing a Q&A with you next time.